everybody, Kerry Shirley with Gas Powered Thoughts. Today I want to show you a new engine from HWC. It's the G290RC. It's the first time HWC's produced an RC version of the Zenoa engine. It's typical of their HWC engines in that it's been modified for performance. Plus, this one also has an electronic ignition on it. As best I can tell, this is the first production or quasi-production version of the RC motor that comes with an electronic ignition. So let's dig in and show you some of the details. Let's start by reviewing what you get with the basic engine package. Obviously, it includes the G290RC motor. It also includes a Sentry air filter as well as an HWC electronic ignition. This is custom programmed for HWC. Package also includes some basic plumbing components as well as a pull starter. I want to show you the motor a little more closely, see some of the features on it. Basically, it's an RC Zenoa motor, or at least it looks like one. There's a couple of things that you'll start to see look different though. When you see where the pull starter normally is, you'll notice that the fan is quite different. And there's no pull starter. It's got some mounting lugs. Also, there's a wire coming out of the fan assembly. That's actually the EI trigger wire. The carburetor is a WT990. That's the high performance carburetor. Comes standard equipment. Also includes an electronic ignition unit. This is manufactured by RCXL, but it's been custom programmed for the HWC motor. There's also some plumbing components, a filtered clunk, and the special tubing that's very popular. Here you can see the air filter installed on the motor. It actually threads on, which I'll show you how that works a bit later. Here's the mount for that air filter. You can see the threads on the inside. And here I'll show you how that actually threads on. That mount does have to be in the proper position so that the label will align properly, but when it's in the right place, as you'll see here, when you fully tighten the air filter up, it aligns parallel with the motor. Looks real nice. The muffler, you can use any number of mufflers. This is a Sentry muffler. It's the Torpedo Slim. It's the lightest weight muffler you can buy. It was designed to work with the HWC motors, so it's a good fit for and provides good performance with them. Back to the pull start mount. Here you can see some lugs on the front of the fan shroud. These are different than you would normally see. And here's what the pull start looks like. It's a PUH pull starter mounted on a custom bracket, and that bracket simply slips over those lugs on the front of the shroud, slips around and locks into position. Once the motor's started, you can take it off. Now, the fan is very different. This is not a typical Zenoa fan. This is a custom-made HWC fan. It's quite a bit lighter than the standard fan, even though it provides good cooling. Here you can see the complete system, the standard shroud, and how the fan fits onto the crankshaft. Also, here's another view of it. You can see it from the side. You can see it's still a double row fan. The fins are really quite large, or the blades are really quite large. Here it is compared to the original Zenoa Magneto fan. It's actually about the same diameter and the same width. It just has fewer blades on it. But they're still double row and it's the same size, so it delivers an adequate amount of cooling without a problem. Uses a slightly different hub for mounting. Here you can see the hub that is keyed to the crankshaft with the trigger magnet on it. Because this is keyed, there's really no timing that you have to deal with like with a typical RCXL ignition. You just bolt this on and it's ready to go. The pickup is using a custom CNC mount, mounts to the bottom of the crankshaft mounts. Very simple. The trigger wire goes through the fitting or the opening on the crankcase where the fan inlet is, so it's easy to route and it's out of the way. Once again, here's the EI system. Comes with a spark plug, and it's a braided wire with a cap that fits tight over the system. Just to take a look at the piston in this thing, it's a custom-made piston balanced to go with this motor so that you get really smooth performance out of it. Just to recap the features of the motor, again, it's based on a Zenoa G290RC motor. You can see the electronic ignition trigger coming out of the fan housing there on the crankcase. The model includes a Century air filter as well as a Walbro high-performance WT990 carburetor. Also includes an HWC electronic ignition and spark plug. This is an optional Century muffler, not included with this motor. Well, there you have it. If your gas helicopter uses the Zenoa RC format engine, take a look at the new HWC G290RC with electronic ignition. It's available in both a balanced and a performance version. It's also available with Century-specific exhaust systems. Most of the popular mufflers and exhaust systems from other manufacturers will work with this as well. Now go fly some gas helicopters.